Oh my gosh, how do you announce that you wrote a book? Now, in fact, let me rewind and take you a little bit back. I was actually writing a completely, totally different book altogether, and I had an intention of actually publishing it this year. But while I'm writing this book that's going to be coming out next year, by the way, God just stops me and He is like, I want you to go on your blog. And so I go on my blog, The Teacher's Kid, and there was a series that I had actually run, and it had to do with hearing the voice of God. If some of you guys had read that before, it was entitled So You Want to Hear. And so he says, take those blog posts and I want you to put them on a Word document. And so I literally just copied and pasted everything on a Word document. And while it was on the Word document, I remember it was like 24 pages. God says to me, that's the book. And I'm like, a 24-page book, Dad? Like, really? And He's like, this is the book. I want you to write this book first, and I want you to develop these ideas and create a book out of it. And so I literally took away the book that I was writing, I put it on the side, and I started working on this book called Hosting Heaven. And finally, when it was done, it's incredible. It's really, really incredible because God really wanted this book pushed out. So I'm out here thinking, I have created this book, I'm now an author, and I'm gonna be getting a little ka-ching in my bank account. Hello somebody, okay? I'm trained to make money. I've been to school and I've been trained to make money. So for me, it was a no-brainer. The book was gonna go on Amazon, Kindle, Create Space, and people are gonna order it. So God says, no, we're not gonna charge for this book. I don't want to lie. I thought I was spiritual until this point in time when God just says, we're not going to charge for this book. I believe that in our Christian walk, we have so many different seasons in which God just kills certain things in us. You know, He wants to train you for a greater platform. And so what He does is that He creates and orchestrates a situation where you have to die to a love of, maybe a love for attention, maybe a love for too much companionship, maybe a love for affirmation. In this case, I had a need for money. So God wanted to really show me that He could provide, and He was going to provide, but I needed to take my eyes off this book. And so God says, we're not gonna make people pay for this book as yet. You are going to write this book and you're going to release it to the world, and this is how people are going to pay. And so God just really ministers to my spirit that I need to create something called the Hosting Heaven movement. Okay, so the Hosting Heaven movement is basically, you go on my website www.theteachershow.com, where I house my blog. You download the soft copy of this book and you read it. And if it inspires you in any way at all, if it blesses you, if it provokes you, if it ministers to your dysfunction, if it challenges you, if it encourages you to do something that you have been wanting to do, if it breaks certain scenes in your life, then you are supposed to take the money that was supposed to be paid for this book, and you're supposed to take this money and you give it away to a charity of your choice, as long as the charity deals with either orphans or it deals with widows. The Bible says in the book of James 1 verse 27 that this is what pure religion is. This is what true religion is. And it says, pure and undefiled. Pure and undefiled before God and the Father is this: to visit the fatherless and the widows in their affliction, and keep himself unspotted in the world. And so I realized in this instance that what was really on God's heart was for orphans and for widows to be blessed during this Christmas season. And so I'm just so incredibly grateful to have been allowed to use Hosting Heaven as a vehicle through which many lives are going to be touched and are going to be blessed. And here's what really ministered to me. The Lord said to me, what you need right now, what you really need is not money, but what you need is a blessing. And I believe that God will bless me by being obedient and writing this book and not charging for it. And I believe that God is going to bless you if you read this book and you honor your commitment and your pledge to actually go out and bless a widow or an orphan. So basically, guys, I wrote a book and it's free, but it's not free. And you can read it, and after you have been blessed, you can be a blessing to somebody else. And because this journey has just been such an incredible learning experience for me, I'm looking forward to making a few videos to just encourage you and document and basically just give you a sneak peek into how all of this transpired, how I wrote this book. And you're going to be shocked that there was not as many resources as you would think that they were. And so whatever your vision, whatever your dream that God has given you, I want you to be encouraged, and I want you to know that you can do it with little, and that God will provide and He will fund every vision. Share this with a friend, and let's just create an incredible amount of hype over this book. God bless you. Love you so much. See you in my next video.